still in 2026, the biggest rock concert draws are like Gen X bands and baby boomer bands.
Yeah.
And I think that even if you think about, like the buzziest younger rock band of today, right, which is a band like Geese. I don't know if you're familiar with them. But
Yeah, I am.
They're even a band like that still kind of feels like a, culturally marginal band to a certain extent. And so my question to you is,
What do you mean culturally marginal?
they're not in the center of the culture. Like, they don't have.
Well, no, but I was talked about them in an interview. Someone asked me, everyone was talking about this band, and when I played them, I thought it was going to be more like an indie band, but it was much more experimental than I thought, which I thought was great. I liked it, but it wasn't what I thought from people describing it to me or reading about it. So that's very hard for a band as experimental as that to
break through.
Be in a center of a mainstream music. I think at this any time. I mean, maybe in the 1970 it might have been, but now I wouldn't have thought so. But anyway, I mean, maybe they will be. Maybe I'm wrong.
Do you have thoughts about the vitality of rock music as a whole, or its place in the culture right now, given that the most popular exponents tend to be older artists? It's kind of an unusual.
But I think, but despite the fact that rock music as a genre is not really the mainstream center of music. It still has a lot of supporters, and it still has a lot of young teenage people that want to play it, in all kinds of forms of it, and you hope that it evolves, Rap was kind of the center of our music like 20 years ago. And now it's like, rap is not the force it once was really, but everyone incorporates it. You incorporate it into everything. It's one of the strands of popular music. Like rock is like, rap is like, straight pop is like, all these things. So we have all these strands in popular music. So we've got cut up all our genres in like little slices. But the reality is that most musicians appreciate all kinds of music. So what I'm saying is there's a lot of music has a lot of history, and it shouldn't really be by intelligent people shouldn't be slicing it in little bits and say, I only like this bit, I only like folk music. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. What's folk music? All these invented things,